again?
Hello.
No.
That's duplicity.
We are live, and my mic is not muted, so people should be able to hear me. All right, I could hear myself through the feedback. Okay,
You're good.
getting started. Returning to Waterdeep. Welcome. We have our band of adventurers have been seeking a missing person floon, and while trying to do that, they found a different person. They found Lord Renair Neverember and rescued him from some Kinku. Rewinding a little bit, Renair treated them to a fine meal for dinner, as just is polite for your rescuers. And from there, he took a carriage off to wherever he was going to go for the rest of the evening. At that point, Dravarax split off. He went back to the Yawning Portal, and Gus split off. He went to do some research. And I think the rest of you went south to deliver a package before returning to...
That's what this show is.
The Inn of the Dripping Dagger for the evening. You had... was it 4 stolen paintings? And 150 some odd pounds of unmarked silver.
Yep.
It's a good start.
And you're kind of retiring for the evening early compared to the previous night. And which is good because the inn is pretty full. They are they're pretty much booked for the night. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do in the evening time? Otherwise, I assume you just go to sleep.
Nope, but I'm very happy that I paid for 10 days in advance. That way I always have a room.
No, man, I'm crashing in the attic. That's what it'd do. This what, 1 silver for a night in the attic?
Yes.
Sweet.
So yeah.
You're rolling in it though now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still
You're now our
conservative. I'm still conservative with my cash. I've promised pretty much most of this cash to healing potions.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
I mean, you can give us like the 3-bedroom apartment suite.
Well, so in the evening, I'll say for Dandriel, you got up there a little early, which is nice. It's a kind of just community area. It's not bad, but you're just sharing it with other random strangers. Yeah. And this evening is pretty full. So you kind of staked out the prime location. Going to sleep, it's a little difficult. There's other noises, people snoring, but you do kind of drift off. But you find these snoring sounds kind of just penetrate your dreams, and you're just dreaming about these snores. And after a while, it's kind of interesting. It seems like you just kind of roll with it. It kind of turns into the symphony. These other instruments join the snoring, and you kind of find you control it, and you're like conducting the music with the symphony and the snores, and you
It's fantastic.
that pretty much just fills your dreams for the whole evening.
Sweet.
But other than that, none of you had nothing eventful happened. You wake up the next morning.
I think Keller's either... Yeah, there we go.
Well, did I freeze for a second?
Yeah, you're back. And you're frozen again.
You're now awake.
I like how you have Drav as a black box.
Yeah.
Or Drav.
That's what he sees right now.
Yeah, just static.
And I think Keller's gone again. Oh, there he is. He's still here.
Am I?
Yeah, you froze again.
Freezing.
That was happening at the end of the last game. Like, my whole screen kept stuttering. So,
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to deal with that again. That was a one-time thing, but I'll try to pay attention to it. If everyone freezes, I'll stop talking.
All right.
Now he's jump cutting. That's amazing.
All right, so the next morning, so the calendar rolls over once again. It is now the 21st day of the month of chess. What would you like to do? The day is yours.
Well, I would have left my estate a little bit early so I could get to the rest of the folks on time. Is it the Dripping Dagger?
Yeah.
So I could meet them there, assuming they're not going to come to me.
Nope.
Yeah. You didn't really discuss it, but I assume you made the same arrangement of the previous night to meet there.
Yep. So I'll meet them there and join them for breakfast.
Okay. There is a little bit more traffic on the streets this morning, but leaving early was a good idea. So you get there about when you intended to.
Sweet. Hate traffic.
Such
So
a
I walk
gloomy
in.
Gus.
do I see them in there, or do I have to go knock on doors?
So what? Well, it depends on what they're doing.
I would probably be down
Yeah,
early.
same.
I would have had
Yeah.
my. Oh, sorry. No, I would have had my brushing horses downtime and then giving them breakfast and then come in for breakfast myself.
I'm hoping for waffles, because I love waffles. Or something similar to waffles.
Pancakes?
I can... Crepes? Oh, very nice. I mean, I do have the cash. I'm not going to spend it on sleeping arrangements. But waffles.
I'll see if I have any menu information, but I don't think I do. But we can, for the moment, we can assume they can accommodate your requests.
Your waffle fetish?
I don't know if I'd take it that far.
He's just
Feed your own.
eating the waffles.
Right.
I think it's the into part that was phrasing. Sorry.
So assuming they all congregated at the same location, I will join them at that table.
Yeah.
And I'll try to be a little more delightful and put on a smile and greet them with a little bit more, I don't know, happiness or joy in my voice.
The sunshine.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Is
Gus.
something wrong with you?
good morning. It's a great day.
Sure.
Dude, do you want waffles?
I do want waffles.
You can get waffles on me, because I got paid.
I'm in.
More waffles.
So how was everybody's evening?
Restful.
That's good.
So I'll
So
just
what are we
say,
gonna do?
reading from Volo's previous review of this inn, he says the menu at the Dripping Dagger is typical for a good inn. I would hope that those planning to open their own establishments elsewhere will take their measure of its simple breadth and prices.
So they probably have waffles.
Oh yeah.
That's how I interpret that.
Yeah, and
Bacon?
not fancy waffles, but like solid waffles.
Just a good classic waffle.
Yeah.
So not like Belgian, but definitely not Eggo.
Yeah. They're kind of like
They're
Yeah, like
Waterdeep waffles.
Waterdeep waffles. Perfect.
So what's the plan today?
I was going to ask you that. Do we have any leads other than...
We should probably try and find the missing guy in the sewers. Presumably he's in the sewers. But we also need to fence the silver.
I'm working on a contact to do that in a legitimate way.
Okay.
I don't know if that word means what you think it means.
You keep saying that
Well, I guess, Lynn, do you have deliveries today?
Why?
Why did you ask?
Probably, I don't know. I probably need to go talk to him and let him know that I won't be coming in for a bit while we do this.
All right. So
Can you just send one of us in with a "you're sick" letter, maybe? Like you stay in the cart.
Sell back the unmarked silver.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if.
I mean, if we take one bar in and say we found this,
Yeah.
or do you think that's pushing our luck?
I think it's pushing a little bit. Just let me work my contacts.
You know what I was thinking though? Do you think maybe we could get more information if we did maybe talk to your Zentarum contacts and let them know, what we found at their place and that we kind of clean things up for them, get in their favor a little bit. Maybe they have information they know where's
I
a good
definitely
place.
think it's worth trying. I mean,
I'm kind of hoping, since they've been fighting pretty solidly with the Xanathar, that maybe they would know where their hideout might be.
Yeah.
maybe they know how to get into the sewers, since that might be one of the ways they network.
Yeah.
Where is Aurora's?
All over.
All over.
There's several.
There's one just down the high road.
Where's the
Yeah.
one you usually go to?
I work at the one that's in the Castle Ward that's just right down the high road from the inn of the Dripping Dagger.
That's good because I wanted to stop by there and talk to the smithy.
Okay.
So, 2 birds, 1 stone. And
Okay.
this time, we'll send Nightbreeze with you. And Dan can come with me.
Well, how about we just travel as a group and just either she doesn't go in to call in sick and Breeze goes with her, because I failed last time. And then we'll just swing by the smithy. Then we'll just swing by the smithy.
All
Let's
right.
do it as an entire group together.
Okay.
We are a band of adventurers. Let us band.
If we're all going to be there, then we'll all go in to Aurora's.
I would say let's see what Lynn thinks about that.
Yeah.
All of us walking in and then her saying, I can't come back for a while.
That might be
I'm down for whatever, but
phrasing.
it's going to be one of those nights, I promise.
Yeah.
All right, so let's finish up breakfast and get on our way because we're wasting some precious time with whoever has Floon. I mean,
Yeah, once again, you've sat here for a good time. Dravorax has not shown up.
Oh, check the idol.
Oh yeah. So pull it out of my pocket and I'll take a look at it. And presumably the eyes are little jewels.
Yeah, there's little jewels in the eyes.
Like he's off in my pocket or something again.
well, at least he's consistent. It seems to be like every other time. Like every other day, he's not here.
I guess we'll see. And I'll get the tab for breakfast, however much it is.
Thank you, Dan.
Good thing I ordered tea and a toast to abide with my budget, so thank you.
It's time for me to be irresponsible with money.
Only for waffles, though.
Only for waffles.
Yeah, for waffles.
All right. Well, I will start hitching up the horses then and the cart. Are we wanting the cart, or are we just gonna walk today?
I think all things are better with carts.
Okay. Well, I will
So,
start hitching
What are
up.
we doing with the silver?
So last
I have a
I
room
knew
here.
the silver was in your room, Nightbreeze.
Right.
Yeah.
Does my room lock?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I think
I'm not sure what you did with the paintings.
Uh,
I have no idea.
I think we left the paintings.
If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think we took the paintings. I think we.
Oh no, we did.
Oh,
You
I
took
thought you put them back.
I think you just left them in the cart.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think they're still in the cart. So I attempted to hand them to the police, and they were like, "Why are you doing this?" And I was like, "No problem.
Yeah.
I'll leave them inside," and then just took them with me.
Yeah, they were posted there to make sure no more Thieves Guild people came. And you come
Certainly
in,
no
like, start
Thieves
talking
Guild.
to them about paintings, and they're like, what are you doing here?
Exactly. I can guarantee no one from the Thieves Guild took anything from there.
Well,
Oh, I guess, yeah.
not really.
All right.
So I think we should probably leave that there as long as we feel like that room is reasonably safe from unwanted intrusions until we really know what we're going to do with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so let's hop on down and call in sick.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're taking your cart?
Taking
Yes.
the car.
Okay. So you're leaving out from the Inn of the Dripping Dagger. You're coming out the back entrance, because where the stables are. And you'll head out, you'll get to Spindle Street. And just because it's something that you are actively interested in, you'll notice that there is a manhole right about there that could lead to the sewer.
Awesome.
Very nice.
But yeah, assume you get back over to the high road and keep on heading south to Aurora's.
Cool.
Still trafficky.
It's pretty busy out today, and while you were at breakfast, I would say you overheard some other people talking about the boat races that we're gonna go on.
Oh.
It's the Fleet's
Annual
Wake
boat race.
celebration is happening on this 10-day.
I never cared about boats.
But it doesn't. There's a little bit of traffic, but it doesn't take you too very long to get down here to the Castle Ward location of Aurora's Realm Shop.
Okay. So I'll go in. If you guys want to come in, it's okay. But don't all like come in all behind me, but you can come in.
I don't think your boss
But I
liked
think
me,
I'm
so
okay.
I'm probably going to stay here. Your boss really did not seem to
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah. Okay. So do I see what we Thomas, right?
Yeah,
What did we say his name?
he's there, and as soon as he sees you, he says, "Oh, Lindario, you have a special delivery today. Don't worry about any of the other stuff that's back there. Just this one thing for you. Please deliver it now." And he hands you a box.
Okay. Does it say where it needs to go?
It has a tag on it for the dock ward.
Oh no! I cut out. All right. Did it say where it was going?
Oh,
The dock ward.
It has a tag on it. Yeah, labeled for the dock ward.
Okay. Sure.
I think as you turn around, you see me just standing by the door with my head down. So keep my
And I'm literally like motioning mouth just
Just the one.
just the one.
just the one. Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm gonna come back to the cart and I'm gonna be like, guys, I know I said I was gonna quit, but I only have one package, so I feel like we could totally do that. Because we probably need to go talk to maybe some Zentarum contacts in the Yawning Portal, and hey, guess what? I have to go down there for this package in that area, so we can maybe just
Different directions.
They're both
No.
south.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both in
But
the
Yawning Portal's in the Castle Ward.
I did right.
close.
Close enough, I guess.
Close enough.
It's in Waterdeep.
We'll be passing the yawning portal.
Right? So maybe we can maybe we can see something there.
Where in the dock ward?
So looking at the box, it's a small, unassuming wooden box with twine around it, and it's holding a small piece of parchment with delivery instructions.
Okay, what does it say?
The instructions say, "Please deliver to Pearls. Upon arrival, open the package for further instructions."
Oh, great.
This sounds good.
So where's Pearls?
Make a history check.
Gemstone Alley.
Natural 20.
Natural
Yay.
20.
And I have a +2, if that matters, but I know Pearls, like, really well.
You certainly have heard of the Three Pearls nightclub. It is just off
boy.
of a place called Pearl Alley. So it's kind of in between Snail Street and Zastro Street.
Ah, okay. Yep.
And I think if you're looking at the same map I am, where it actually is labeled Pearl Alley, it's the building right above the A in Alley.
Aha. That kind of big one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay.
So you probably made some deliveries there before, if you've had that good of a history check.
Okay. How unusual is it that I have instructions of this sort?
It is kind of strange that you have a single delivery going out.
I'm kind of nervous about it.
You've had some complicated like delivery instructions you've had to follow before. So that's not too unusual, but yeah, it's weird that Thomas would just give you one package and send you out.
Okay. Yeah, I think like the more I'm getting nervous about it.
So, I mean, as we're going down there, we could talk about that. Like, you know,
Okay.
is this like extremely awkward? Like,
Yeah, I'll kind of, I was planning on telling him that I was gonna stop working here, and then only one package, and to have these instructions is a little strange.
I don't know. It's one package, so that's nice.
Should we open it before we get there? It says to open it anyway, so the timing is debatable.
It's fair. How does Lynn feel about that?
I think I should keep to the instructions, even though I'm nervous about it.
well, I mean, does it make it a little bit better that you're not doing this one by yourself?
Oh, yeah, because that would be really weird.
Yeah, I mean, you've got us, and as we've witnessed before, you'll just randomly throw fireballs at people. So that's perfectly fine.
With my 20 roll, would I know what sort of a reputation? Like you said, it's a nightclub.
Yeah.
Would I know what sort of reputation that place has?
Yeah, you know some of the lore about it. It's a popular evening destination. There's often stand-up comics, trained animal acts, illusionists, recitals, bards, orators, and exotic dancing.
Oh,
Okay.
It's a party.
It's a
Okay. But it's not like a dirty, sleazy. You know what I mean? It is the dock ward.
It's in the dock ward. It isn't the classiest building. It probably could be dirty, sleazy if people rented it out for that type of purpose. So it can be rented out, but otherwise there are, it's kind of like variety acts that go on.
Okay.
And they can, it does include exotic dancing.
You could maybe get some work here.
Could be a good contact for you.
They do serve food.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
there just in time for first lunch.
Right. So did we want to try to do Yawning Portals and Tarim contacts first, or just go ahead and get this weird thing out of the way?
there's a part of me that says to get this thing out of the way so we can check it off the box and just move on with our day.
God.
There's the other part that makes me realize that this probably is going to be our day.
Well, last time we did like 5 deliveries.
I'm fine with whatever.
D and delivery.
My contacts aren't going anywhere,
Mhm.
so there's always that. And how far away are we going to be from the yawning portal?
I can show you've been to.
If we were to guess time-wise,
I think it's probably like 30 minutes or so, based off of what I remember you said time, like space
You
space
guys
from
have
Aurora's to the warehouse.
been to near end these places before, so you see on the map here. Zoom out a little more. You're here now.
Yep.
When that comes up. The yawning portal is here. So it's just a little bit south of where you're at. And from where Lynn knows the nightclub is, it's down here.
so about an hour, half hour.
It was 30 minutes from Aurora's to the warehouse before, which it seems a very similar
Okay.
I mean, there is more traffic this time.
base. Yeah, but we're also taking a straight
It's a pretty straight shot down Snail Street if we go from where we are
faster
here.
road.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
just head on down
We
Snail.
can circle back to Yawning Portal.
Okay.
Alright.
Deliveries,
It's gonna be
guys.
fun. This is Dungeons and Dragons, kids.
So you guys are
Darno's delivery service.
heading back down Snail Street. The street you've been a few times. For some of you, a few times in one day. This is probably one of the bigger roads in Dockward. So yeah, this probably is still pretty busy today. See a bunch of carriages. There's people doing whatever they do, doing city stuff in the street. So it's a little
Loitering.
bit, yeah, a little bit slower than normal. But luckily, you didn't see any more police locking up people. No blood on the streets this time. But you make it to Troll Crook Alley, and you can find your way from there down to the Pearl nightclub.
Okay.
You get there, it's a pretty large single-story building, and like most of the buildings in the dock ward, it looks fairly run down, kind of dingy. Doesn't appear to be open this early in the morning.
Okay.
Uh,
I wouldn't get out yet, but I will probably cautiously.
Well, and I'll
Open.
say, which way are you actually approaching the building? So it's kind of on this intersection of Pearl Alley and this other alley, and there's also there is a looks more like a delivery port around back.
I'd probably pull up to the delivery port
Okay. So,
if I'm making a delivery.
so you're back here,
Yeah.
and just because you have been looking out for such things, you notice there is a manhole right here.
oh,
Okay.
okay. Assuming it goes to a sewer.
Okay. So
you pick it up and there's not. It's just the flat ground.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will cautiously open the package.
Okay. So
I will get out and move away in case it explodes.
I am totally like leaning over your shoulder to try and see what's in this.
And I'm kind of half like looking around, like seeing if someone is like watching me do this. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Seeing
you
her
know,
apprehension, I'm going to put my hand on the hilt of my rapier and just kind of look around.
And if I'm not suggesting anything, but it's a reminder. One of you does have a wand of magic detection.
Oh crap!
Oh.
Somebody has it.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
you.
Ah,
Because
cool.
I still don't
Okay.
know what my wand is.
So just because it's one of those days. So here in the back alley on Pearl Alley, I pull out my wand and point it at the package.
Okay, you're gonna use a charge of the wand.
I am going to use a charge with the wand.
Okay, so similar to Dandriel's first experience, you're an Eladrin. You have a connection to magic, natural magic, and to the weave, but it's always been this kind of innate ability. You didn't think about it too much. It's just kind of part of you. But suddenly, you are experiencing the weave in a completely different way, and it's very vibrant about just the magic around you, and things just kind of start to light up. You can see the wand pretty bright right in front of you. You're holding it. You can see into Dandriel's pocket the figurine, and it's just glowing. You do see something in the box that is also glowing.
So the box itself isn't, but I see something glowing from it.
You see like one item in the box.
And by the way, I'm going to assume that since I already had used one charge and it recharges daily at dawn,
Mhm.
that I'm just now using that first charge against this.
Yeah, I think it has 3 charges that recharge at dawn.
All right. So as I see this, playing my character here, I'm going to look at Dan and say, "I'm a magician. I can see." I would say that. So everybody can see the magic, right? The items that are identified, is it just the
Just
caster?
yeah, just you. See this?
All right. So I would say everything that the DM already said to avoid repeating. But I would say, along the lines of there's something definitely magical in the box. And I know this because I am now a
Because you're
wizard.
now a wizard.
Magical as in,
Well, that
is it trapped?
Does it let me know the? Does it work like regular detect magic, to where I get to know the
The school.
the school?
I think so.
Would I know the school?
Make an Arcana check.
Being fair, and I'm playing with the heavy dice today, so you're welcome. Arcana, that's glorious. So that's a +0, so that's a 7.
That's 7.
I'm a wizard.
I would say you do know, but
Oh,
I offhand don't know. So
Okay.
I can if I
Don't worry about it.
make it up
I
right
guess
now.
we'll figure it out when it's in there. When we get in there.
It blows up
Yeah.
and kills us. They say, by the way,
Evocation.
I think it's either abjuration or necrotic, but I'm not sure.
okay,
So
there's something magical, and I don't think it's a good thing.
So if you,
okay.
Check.
But
Check.
does
Check for traps.
let me.
but does it
If we-
does
if
that
we
mean
had
it's
a roll.
bad?
so what are the additional instructions inside the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? Come on!
I think I'm too curious not to because what if I'm just delivering the thing that has magic? Doesn't mean the bad magic is going on to me.
You probably shouldn't touch it.
Well, it says
I mean,
to open the
I'm not
package
touching
when
it
you
yet.
get
But okay, all right, I'm opening it,
Okay.
and I'm
down.
kind of like
Keep it on
leaning
D&D
away as
Beyond,
I'm doing
not on
it.
your character.
When you open the box on top, there is a note, but you can also see there's some items under the note. Which are you going to first?
I'm with like the tips of my finger picking up the note.
Okay. Are you gonna read it? I
Yes.
will. I'm just gonna copy that into chat and let you read it.
Oh no!
Oh, it's like a whisper. Our first whisper of the campaign.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh wait, it's not really a whisper. Got it.
You all. You can all read it if you want, but you can read it out loud if you want to read it to the stream.
I was like, what does it say?
I guess she's.
Well, for those on stream, it is dear travelers, it appears that your quest has begun. I've enclosed for you some items to aid you in one way or another. For Lindariel, you care deeply for your horses. keep them looking nice with the enclosed set of grooming brushes. Dandriel, keep your robes looking nice with the enclosed purple dye. Yes, purple dye! Nightbreeze, you must stay on your feet to protect those with you. Enclosed is a potion of healing. Dravarax, perhaps this box will be of some use to you. I didn't know what to get you, so take the box. You can put stuff in it. Lastly, Augustine, there is nothing for you. Use it wisely. Now go forth and attain glory.
That's awesome.
And below the note, you see a horse grooming set. It's finely crafted wood brushes with coarse boar hair bristles. There's purple
I'm
clothing
so
dye,
excited.
one vial, and one potion of healing.
And that would be potion of supreme healing, right?
Absolutely not.
Is that
Yeah, and you can use it at level 1 and just waste it.
Oh, I'm down to 7 hit points. Oh, I gained 3 hit points off of my each one.
so? Is that what was the healing potion? Maybe the magic that was.
It would still be glowing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Last-
How
Okay,
long
so
does
that's
that
what you
last?
saw.
Does it
I
say?
think it's 10 minutes. I'll double check. If it's like detect magic, the spell.
Yeah, it should be detect magic, the spell.
However long, I'd assume you could still see it.
Okay, good.
So yeah, it's definitely the potion of healing that you were seeing in there.
D&D
there-
failed me.
Is it okay? So I'm immediately then going to look up to see if I see anyone in any windows or anything that might be looking. Because now I'm really curious who gave this to us.
You can make a perception check.
Oh,
I would like to know also, since
Yeah,
I
last 10 minutes.
I am so excited about these brushes that I am not paying very much attention. I
I'll
got
take the healing potion and put it into my satchel.
an 8.
An 8. Yeah, there are individuals out and about on the street, but you don't see anyone specifically taking interest in you.
But like, why did we come here? Why do we have to come here and open up the box? I could have just opened it anywhere.
I would kind of look
So
down and
weird.
point with my head at the manhole cover. Or person hole cover? Are we going to be PC here?
Sewer entrance.
Sewer entrance. And say, this might be why we were sent here.
And we can
On my
avoid
map,
that
it's
word
called a
manhole.
surface shaft.
Oh, because that's better.
The manhole and the surface shaft. This is one of those days.
They go
well,
together.
it would seem to indicate a place. I mean,
So,
But it's not
somebody
like the
know-
only. It's not the only sewer entrance.
this person seems to know that we're doing stuff.
I mean, there's nobody here, right? We're behind everything. We're in the back alley.
Yeah.
I mean, I was able to get my wand out and nobody even gasped.
This could be a place for me to test my wand. It's so quiet.
Let me get on D&D Beyond and generate a new character. You haven't tested your wand yet?
No, I forgot to inspect it last night because I was
You're
so
always-
busy.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to attune
You
to
always
it,
check
right?
your wand, man. Always.
Yeah, I was. Dude, there was snoring and like it was interesting.
Hmm.
Concentration, right?
Yeah.
No one else thinks this is weird.
I think it's weird.
What about
But-
all of this hasn't been weird?
So
I'm
Did-
intermixing like wanting to be like this seems off. I want to figure out who did this and who's obviously watching me open up this package to make sure I got it and like who knows. You know, I feel like I'm being watched
Can I take a
and
look at the
also
letter? to-
brushing the horses really excitedly.
So what was that?
Can I take a look at the letter to see if I recognize the handwriting from Tommy with Lion Snake?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Smart.
Investigation. +0. So 12.
It doesn't look like any handwriting that you've seen before.
Sweet.
I mean, whoever did this knows where you work, knows we're currently traveling together, and
But
it
why
seems
would they
to
send us
indicate
here?
that they know. Well, if the assumption is right that it's to go into the sewers, they know that we should be going into the sewers. So it's either someone who's very helpful or a trap.
They clearly figured that Lindario would follow directions. Because
they knew there was no way she was not getting a packet.
yeah.
So.
Well, I'm kind of stoked about the end. It says go forth and attain glory. So I got that to lean on, right? Since I didn't get anything.
I mean, do you need anything?
That's true. I don't.
If you do, I've got some purple scented incense.
Maybe we should sit around in a circle and smell the incense and think about this.
If you
It's
like
the
that
scent of
incense,
purple.
I'm throwing you down the manhole.
I've been in worse places.
Yes. All right.
Wait.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it couldn't hurt to at least check the sewers in this area and see, unless it does hurt. But it generally could possibly hurt, but might not.
All right. So who's going down?
I go and lift the manhole cover.
Okay, make a
Check
strength
for
check.
traps, and then I lift the manhole.
Okay, well then make an investigation check and then a strength check.
Both of these are going to be amazing. That's not amazing. Investigation, 7.
Yeah, you don't find any traps.
And strength, come on, 14.
14, you can easily lift the manhole cover and set it aside.
Like so easily that I'm impressed with myself. Like, hey.
And yeah, it's a dark hole with a ladder.
Yeah, you feel almost as strong as Gus looks.
Nothing wrong with show muscle.
How dark is it down there?
It's dark.
Sweet.
There's no light source.
All right.
So I can see about 30 feet down in black and white.
Yeah, you can see a ladder going down.
I'm not going to be able to see anything down there.
Awesome.
I have torches.
It is dancing lights cantrip time.
That's true. You got dancing lights.
So I will generate my usual juggleable balls of light and start kind of sending them down the shaft to see if I can illuminate it a little bit.
Yeah, you can see more ladder going down.
Okay. So
Are we
I
doing
think I
this?
can move them
We're
up
doing
to
this.
All right.
100. Yeah, so they've got a range of up to 120 feet, and as long as I keep them within 20 feet of each other. So is it more than 120 feet down? Or can I get them to the bottom?
God, I hope not.
Make a perception check.
It is.
Perception 10.
10. It seems like it's maybe around 70 feet down.
Okay.
It's deeper than you expected for being so close to the water.
Yeah. It's like, so guys, this is definitely odd, and it's a long ladder, but there's a bottom, so it's not a bottomless pit.
I'll go first.
All right. I will follow right behind.
Just what is your plan for the horses and the cart?
Uh,
I guess we could take them back, stop by the store, and then see if there's any more packages, and then...
So there's actually another Aurora's in the dock ward that's not too far away. Would I feel comfortable maybe parking it there?
Yeah, I'd say you've probably done that before.
Okay.
Yeah, the question is, do you feel comfortable then not walking in and getting more work?
That's not where I get work, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't work for them down there. Okay. So I will do that. I will go take it down there. I will make sure I secure them nicely to posts. Maybe put some little baggies of oats over their noses so they've got a snack because I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. Quick brush with my new pretty brush and pat them and run back up.
Yeah, so the other Auroras is right down here, so you're on the same block basically.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
large block, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
no trouble to get there and park and walk back.
Okay. Cool. I will do that then.
Okay then.
I can go last then, if.
I guess.
Yeah, and I'll try and keep the area well lit so Gus can see as he's climbing down the ladder.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Just attach him to his shoulders.
Am I putting it back
Oh,
over us?
Yes.
I will take one of the light orbs and make it look like a horn and like put it on Gus's forehead. And now you have a unicorn horn.
Sweet. I like being mocked.
And it's purple.
And I can just see you, like, you're needing to, like, hold on, but at the same time, you're probably, like, trying to, like, shake it off, like...
All right. So as I'm climbing down, I'm going to try to climb down a little faster than everybody else, so I can get down to the bottom, so I can kind of just assess the situation.
Sure.
What do I see?
Well, the first thing, instead of seeing, the first thing you notice is the smell. It's not great. It smells very much like you were in a sewer.
Does it not smell purple?
It doesn't smell purple. It smells far worse than purple.
I could make it smell like purple.
You probably
You know what?
couldn't.
It's gonna smell like
Oh.
We may have use of this instance yet.
That bad, the purple will not overwhelm.
So it's a tunnel. You are where the ladder comes down to. There's a platform. It's maybe 4 feet wide. It's not super wide platform that it goes down along the tunnel. Side the platform, you see just the grossest little stream of water. You don't really know how deep it is, but it is opaque. You can't see into it very far. And yeah, the tunnel goes off in either direction. Water seems to be flowing roughly to the west.
Okay. Do I hear anything besides the awesome sounds of running sewage?
Not really. It's a little bit echoey, so you can hear your other party members climbing down.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing that gets your attention.
All right. I'll wait.
I think, like, Waterdeep itself already, like, smells, like, oppressively, like, unfresh air. And I think I'm, like, probably, like, coughing and choking the whole time. Like, unable to breathe this really disgusting, stenchy air.
Yeah. You could try and make a Constitution check. Well, I'll call it a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
it smells that bad?
Let's see. Do I add anything? Oh, +1, yeah. 17.
17. So it does smell bad. It's unpleasant, but you don't have any like ill effect from it.
Okay, good.
And so now you all find yourself in the sewer.
So, upstream or downstream?
You
That's
said it's
great.
flowing west, so it's flowing from the from the.
From the west would be the ocean.
Yeah.
Toward the west. So it's moving toward the
No,
ocean.
it's moving towards the
Okay,
water.
so for that. My instinct is upstream.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's check that direction out.
Okay.
If we're gonna be stuck in this smelly place, we might as well try and make some use of the time.
Is there should we do something to make sure we don't get lost down here?
I assume we're gonna pass other manholes, so if we get lost, we just come up wherever we are.
Okay.
I don't have a pretty thing to show for you're in the sewer. So here's a street.
That's where we wish we were,
corner,
not the
yeah.
what I hear you saying.
Fresh worms.
Yeah.
So is there like walking area where you're not walking in the water, like on the
Yeah,
edges?
here there's about a 4-foot platform. That
Okay,
you're
and it
on.
goes around.
Yeah, so it's like a long tunnel, and
Uh-huh.
on like one side of it is the platform you're on,
Okay.
and on the other side is gross water.
Okay, so the platform just stretches along the whole.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good at least.
Okay, so you guys are walking along for a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take
and-
the lead.
Yeah, and I'll be looking out for any like signs of somebody else having been in this area as we're
Oh.
kind of walking through.
I'll be looking for the same, anything like traps.
Sure.
I think I'll probably go ahead and have my bow out.
I'll have you make an investigation check.
Cool. That would be a. What is that? That's a 9.
9.
Mine was a 13.
Okay. Between the two of you don't notice any traps. There is it's just kind of dirty on the ground. Obviously, the Dung Sweepers Guild doesn't come down here and clean, so there are other footprints in the dirt, but they don't look fresh.
Which direction do they seem to be going, or are they muddled?
They're kind of muddled. You get the idea. There's been like crews down here to like repair things or create a new line to the sewer every now and then. So they are infrequently used, but they are used by city workers.
Okay.
So, I have a question for the group. Who's familiar with anything called? I think it's called Skull Keep or something like that. Anybody familiar with it?
Mm-mm.
I'll keep.
I think it's something like that. What about the Undermountain? Where's the Undermountain from here?
I don't know.
I don't think I would know those things.
Neither do I. Who would? I feel like we should probably
Davrats would know.
probably yeah. I feel like maybe at this point we should.
Volo might know. He wrote a guide to Waterdeep, didn't he?
He did. Maybe we should head to the Yawning Portal and get some more information before we start mucking through.
Muck.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird coming from me, I know, because I was so desperate to get into the sewers. But I think we need more information.
Have we come across any other ladders, ways, manhole entrances of some sort?
Well,
As we've kind of been walking?
I'll say if you walk down in this direction for a while, you will. Are you frozen?
Am I? I don't think so.
Oh, okay, you're back.
Okay.
You get to a point where the platform stops, and there is another hole with a ladder down, but also to the side the water continues going. So basically the tunnel shrinks, so there isn't a platform anymore. So you could trudge through the water, or you could take the ladder down to a second level down.
Oh, I guess we're further down.
Further down, or we turn back and try and get more info in the city?
Down is good.
But is it?
I think so. I think down is good. Because they're not going to have their hideout on the first level of the sewers. It would be too easy to find it.
I mean, are we just going straight into the middle of the hideout, though?
Isn't that the goal?
Apparently.
All right, so are we going down or are we going back?
So I will dancing lights down this ladder as well, try and see about how deep it looks to be before it bottoms out.
This one isn't as deep. It's maybe 20, 30 feet.
Okay.
When we're already...
What's another hour?
Yeah, let's just check it out.
Yeah, what's another hour?
What's another hour?
All right.
That's our motto now. All right, so we'll maintain marching order and make our way down.
Keep going.
All right, you head down, and you find yourself in a very similar situation. You're on another platform. There's another stream of gross water. Doesn't smell any better down here.
But does it smell worse?
You do see evidence of some rats have been by here recently. There's some droppings and make a perception check.
Nope. I'm switching dice.
12.
13.
19?
19?
Oh.
Okay.
Natural one.
In one direction, you see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. It's about the size of a human palm. It's a circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Aha.
Okay.
We saw that on a dead body.
And we saw that on multiple dead bodies, didn't we? At the...
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I say we go that way.
that would
Wait and see
seem
that.
to be the right way to go.
Do we know what that symbol represents?
Didn't we figure out that
It represents the Xanathar, I believe.
Xanathar, yeah.
Okay. So this way indeed.
Okay.
Lead the way, Nightbreeze. You stay solidly ahead of me.
Thoughts are ahead. Hand on the hilt of my rapier. Shield still on my back. I never really use it. All right.
I have my bow out.
I feel ever much safer with that.
Bet you have an arrow notch.
I'm very nervous about this.
Well, you'll keep heading down, and eventually you get to basically an intersection of two tunnels, and you do see one of the directions has another one of these markings in chalk.
Is there anything marking kind of in the other direction, like the side that we're coming out of,
Not really.
to indicate?
All right.
So it's only leading you somewhere, not out of somewhere.
I am going to take some of the purple dye that I have in that vial and try and make a mark on the wall the direction that we came from.
Okay. So, yeah, you can do that.
So, and then let's go the other way.
It's a little bit dark, but once we have your lights up next to it, you can see it.
Yeah.
But from a distance, it's really hard to make out.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be kind of blending into the wall unless you're really looking for it.
Okay. And so you follow the symbol again. Just to simplify, I'll say you come to several of these there's forks and there's intersections, and there's always a mark that you can follow.
Yep.
You get to one point where the similar to what you saw before, where the basically the sidewalk ends and the stream continues, and there is a marking over the tunnel for that. So it seems like you're going to have to get a little bit dirty if you want to continue following these markings.
Well, we've come this far.
Yeah, it's starting to smell normal.
Is there a way to
What's-
shimmy on the side without getting tiptoey, without getting into it?
Again, the water is kind of opaque. You can't really tell how deep it is.
Can you walk and straddle?
No, that's what I mean.
so-
If I can get on the side, if the wall's like this and the stream's like this, if I can lean against the wall and slide.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll
the
try
wall
and
is mostly straight down at that point.
I'll use a shaped water cantrip to try and redirect the stream in one spot against the side, just so I can try and see how deep it is.
Sure, you can. You kind of. I'm imagining it's kind of like blowing it like wind to separate it a little bit.
Yeah.
You see here, it's maybe about a foot deep.
We're wearing boots. And these boots were made for walking through muck.
Well, I mean,
I have no problem continuing forward if you guys do.
Are you all wearing boots?
Yeah.
I think I am.
I'm wearing essentially regular clothes, but I can keep casting Shape Water.
Yeah.
You can have up to 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. So I can
Just one around
either...
each foot.
Yeah, well, I can essentially be I can be freezing the water. It unfreezes in an hour, or after the third time I cast it, or I can be just splitting it as best I
It's
can.
like part the Red Seas. So
But the thing is, since I can only do 2, I can only do it. I can't
I'm
do it
going
for
to, like-
anyone else.
I would be walking like as close as possible, like literally like on top of you to avoid stepping in this.
Yeah, at the very least, like, my goal with this, and assuming I'm doing this for a while, I will probably almost certainly fail at certain points, is to largely just not have my legs submerged in this.
We're just gonna, whatever we do, we need to make sure we're walking quietly to not splash
Yeah.
and make noise.
So you're trying to be stealthy? You make a stealth roll?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm at disadvantage for those.
I am not good at
16.
12.
Oh.
crap. 17.
With disadvantage, I'm at 10.
Okay. Here is a stealth rule for the group for this campaign. I don't know if this is a general D&D rule, but it's a rule in the campaign book. When you roll group stealth, if you want to, you can give yourself disadvantage on the roll to give someone else advantage. So like if someone just rolled real terrible and you rolled real well, you could decide, well, I'm going to take disadvantage and re-roll to try and help someone else roll.
I'll take disadvantage to give advantage to somebody, because I have +7 to stealth.
Must be nice.
Yeah, my roll was good, so you guys should handle that.
I mean, I rolled 2 dice. If you give me advantage, I would have to re-roll because I rolled them at the same time. So.
Alright. That's fine.
But
You can.
What did you guys have?
I had 16.
17.
I have 12.
12 and a 10. I'm
We
at
could-
disadvantage no matter what. My armor puts me at disadvantage.
We could be alright.
Well, if he gave you advantage, it would just cancel the disadvantage.
It cancels out,
Right.
yeah. So you would get a straight roll.
I think we should be okay.
Alright.
All right.
Well, my mess kit and start going clang, 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 clang. No. I would say that since I'm still going to be out front, I'm going to pull a torch out of my my pack, and I'm going to not light it. I'm going to use it like a stick to gauge in front of me to make sure the depth is fairly constant
Okay.
as we move forward.
Okay, so you head through this tunnel. This tunnel does kind of tilt upwards, so you're at a slight incline. It's very small, so it's just enough to be noticeable that you're not walking level.
So we're going against the current then, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Do we have any idea of roughly where we would be underneath Waterdeep?
You've probably not, I'd say.
Well, maybe not me, but maybe the people who have lived here for a while.
I mean, unless you're familiar with the way the sewers move, they don't follow the streets, and
I was never in the sewers.
yeah, you've made some turns. It would be difficult to track.
Okay.
So you keep going down this tunnel for a while. I will say Nightbreeze, make a perception check.
All right. That would be a 22.
Okay, so after going this way maybe 15 to 20 minutes, you do feel it level out, and your detection of depth, you detect more depth right in front of you.
I stop. Like to where I filled the bottom no longer
Yeah.
with my torch. Awesome. Guys, it's about to get really deep.
I'll attempt to shape water the section in front of him to see how much deeper. I can only do a 5-foot cube.
A 5-foot cube. With that, you do see you can push enough of it away. It's maybe like 3 to 4 feet deep here.
Oh, so we're swimming.
Yeah, it's gonna be. What is that gonna be like? Hip to waist deep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with going forward if everybody else is.
And there's
Lynn?
nothing that like a rope would do to. Like, can we make?
I can try and make a 5-foot cube of ice that I can float on.
You know what? I have a staff. I don't know why, but I have a staff. Does that help?
That would help more than a torch in terms of checking depth.
Yeah.
Well, we already know how deep it is, which is deeper than any of us want to be in sewage.
Yeah.
Can I do some sort of can I use the pole and kind of like walk on the wall?
You can
I will
certainly
roll
try.
like an agility check,
You can certainly try. My favorite phrase from a DM.
like acrobatics.
Well,
Yeah?
so Night Breeze is still out in front, right? What are you doing first?
If it looks like we're going forward, I'm going to go ahead and move on forward.
Yep, you move forward. Your next step is very squishy.
Great.
Ew.
Yeah. And
I'll just follow behind. At this point, I've completely given up not being covered in sewage. I am disappointed in how hard it's going to be to clean these roads.
We're sure there's no platform for us to walk on, right? We've looked. We've checked.
Not right here.
Great.
Lynn?
I got an 18 acrobatics check.
Nice.
Okay, so what are you trying to do? How are you trying to...
So I'm envisioning some sort of like stick it in the mud, kind of walk along the wall type of a thing. I don't know. Or at least the edge, right?
So I can see how you can get the staff in and then get your feet on the wall and then walk.
Then
Can
what?
you explain? Yeah, can you explain how you move the staff without falling?
Is walking on the edge, is it just literally like this? I mean, it's a tunnel. It has to be rounded. There has to be an edge that is not deep, right?
No. You've got two walls with a water level. If there's any around it, it's underneath.
It's way underneath.
But at least there is a point that it would not be as deep on the side
No.
somewhere.
No.
Lynn, can I just carry you?
The idea of being carried by Gus almost as bad as walking waist deep in sewage.
Because that's your option right now. It's either walk through it or I'll carry you.
Because I'd say you could do your fancy walking with your stick for a short ways, but not for very long. You wouldn't be able to keep it up without hitting the water.
And then it's splash.
I mean, yeah, you could sit on one of our shoulders. You could stand on our shoulders.
Well, I don't think it's that. It's probably not that tall.
But,
So I was thinking just
if you wanted to
carry.
I'll freeze a section. I'll freeze a section of it. You can sit on top, and then you
turn it into a
thing as a gondola. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I'll do that. I will create an ice block of sewage that you can sit on in gondola.
She is gonna slip in, and it's gonna be awesome.
Well, I'm walking, so it's a 5 foot essentially. I can do that much, so I'll try and make it thick enough that it holds and floats, and then you can gondola this.
Okay, and I'll use your acrobatics check for staying on it, so you can ride the sewage raft.
Yes. Okay. I mean, that's what I was wanting. I was like, can we make a raft? Like, I just like.
Yeah, we could make it out of sewage. I mean, it's.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's great.
I'm
Okay,
excited about this.
This will be, I'll say this is difficult terrain from here, so you're moving a little bit slower anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, you head through the gross for probably about another 15 minutes. This is a longer tunnel. But eventually it opens up into a larger room. This is kind of like a T intersection. So there's a area to the left and to the right. So it's a three-way intersection. Right in front of you, there's another ladder that leads up. So it's very similar to the ladders you came down. In front of you where that ladder is, there's another platform on the intersecting tunnel. There's a familiar chalk symbol on the wall to the left. And floating near the symbol, you see a spherical, grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. It looks like it might be asleep. It hasn't moved or reacted to you, but you see it floating there.
Does anybody know what this is?
It reminds you of what you saw in the old Zablob shop, but much smaller.
Like a baby beholder.
Sweet.
How close is that next to the platform and the stairs up?
So the platform again is another about 4 feet, and I'd say the river is like another 4 feet, and the tunnel you're in is similarly about 4 feet. So it's 4 feet grid, but the room you're in is bigger. So there's kind of like an area around. I'd say I'll call it a 30-foot just open space. So if you're coming in on one side of it to another side, what that corner is, like 10, 15 feet?
If we were trying to move from our current position to the ladder, how close would we have to get to Sleeping Dude?
About 15 feet. So imagine this, like, I don't have a map for it, but imagine like a 30-foot square room.
Yeah.
On the far wall, there's outlets left and right, and the ladder's about in the middle, and you're coming in the middle of the opposite face.
Yep.
See, I'm curious to see where this goes up, to see if it's like a top one, or if it's like another level, because we were going up.
It would be nice to find out where we're at in the city.
That's what I'm very curious to see.
It's gonna be the one right outside the yawning portal, but that's okay.
So I'd say let's go up, figure out where we are, so we can have a better idea.
Yeah, I'll try and sneak past without waking dude up as quietly as possible to make it up the ladder.
Yeah, try stealth.
Do our stealth rolls hold from whenever we did a while ago, or does it?
I'd say let's make a new stealth roll if you're trying to sneak past this creature.
Yeah.
A 25 for me.
7.
I got 6.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Can you take triple disadvantage, guys? Oh wow, yeah. So
as soon as you enter the room, it wakes up.
Clang.
And let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Sweet.
Oh boy.
Hey, good roll.
14.
Oh yeah. I got 19.
23.
14.
Now you're rolling high.
Wow.
Fighter's gonna fight, not sneak. I'm sorry, 22. 22.
So Dan and Gus both got 14?
Yep.
And
Last time we thought we had the same thing, I think.
What was Lindario's?
19.
Okay, do you guys want to resolve who goes first?
I've got 20. Oh, we did those two.
Gus, your dex is higher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you go first.
Oh wait, we're both +3.
No, my dex is +2.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, so Nightbreeze is up first.
Sweet. About how far away am I from Emmett at this point?
Probably about 15 feet.
Sweet. So at half movement because it's still difficult terrain?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to withdraw my rapier and charge it and stab it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Make
Baby
an
beholder.
attack roll.
18 plus 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Uh, 10.
10 damage. Okay, it did not like what you just did.
I don't blame it. And that's all I can.
Okay, Lindariel is up.
Do I know if these are like inherently evil creatures?
You could make a nature check.
A 19 plus 4.
A 19. This to you seems to be an aberration, so it is
Okay.
not actually a natural creature. So there's little more that you would know about it, but it doesn't look like a good thing.
Okay. All right. I guess I will shoot it with my bow.
All right.
Ranger's got a range.
14.
14 will hit.
Wonderful. Do. 7
7
damage.
So the bow sticks into it, and you see it just fall out of the air and land in the water and just start floating gently down the stream.
Oh.
Good job, guys.
Well, that was good. We didn't.
Better than expected.
We didn't get hurt.
These were the people tearing up all the extra stuff of the campaign that we did.
We still have a potion unused, so that's good.
Yeah.
Would I have any knowledge about the type of creature it was, or where they're, not necessarily where they're from, but like how they usually wind up in places like this, given some of my experience in Underdark areas, etc.?
You can make a nature check.
While he does that, is it floating towards me or away from me?
It's coming towards you guys.
Can I get my arrow back?
Yeah, you can get it back.
Okay.
Nature check was a 4.
I'm going to step up onto the platform.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You've seen and heard about these creatures called beholders, especially since you saw the one in the Zoblob shop. But it's kind of just been stories and drawings. I don't know if you've actually seen a real life creature. This one is very small from what you've heard about. So that's
Hey guys,
kinda
we
weird.
killed a beholder.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Now
Yeah.
we are heroes.
Yeah, your arrow is very gross. But you got
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Well, do
I
we
reached my hand down
want
to
to...
Ariel to ask her to come up onto the platform so we can get out of the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely getting up on the platform.
And,
All right, dude.
and this platform, now that you can see the intersecting tunnel, the platform is kind of only extends a few feet around the ladder. The tunnel to the left and right doesn't have a platform.
Did you say there was the marking?
Yeah, the marking is to the left where the creature was.
Okay.
I
I'll
would
try
like to
and-
go up the ladder and see where we are, if I recognize.
Yeah. I was going to illuminate up there to see if it seems to end in another level or if it ends at like a manhole and street entrance.
Yeah, the top of it appears to be capped.
Okay. I'm
So
going to
it's
go
a
up
street?
and see if I recognize where we are at.
Okay. You climb up. It's another, like, maybe 70, 80 feet up. It's a longer one.
Oh, okay.
You get to the top. There is a metal covering.
Okay.
I'm going to try and push it up. Make a strength check.
Oh. No. I was like, I'll be the best one to know where we are, maybe, but not the best one to... A 6?
A 6, it takes some effort, but it's actually, this one's actually on a hinge, and you're able to push it up, so it comes up.
Fabulous.
you find yourself in a dark room.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, so I have dark vision. Can I?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Natural 20.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Plus 5. Plus 5.
There's a lot of stuff in here. There are kegs and storage areas, and it looks like meal preparation areas. Just from looking at all the stuff here, you think you are in the basement of a tavern.
So, I'm gonna pull it back down, and I'm gonna quietly creep down, and come back and tell them that's like a tavern, like basement
I
somewhere.
feel like we need to figure out which tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
feel-
gosh.
Feel like we need to do that. I also feel like they're gonna smell us coming. Fighter got a fight. Go first.
Yeah, you got it. I go ahead and climb up.
Okay.
I attempt to open the metal.
Yeah, I'll
In.
have you make a strength check.
12.
12.
I'll be like,
yeah,
it's really heavy.
And I'm
you
pull
made
it
it.
down like, oh, it's so heavy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You just need a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get up there, you
All
yeah,
right.
you see
I see the
all
same
stuff.
thing.
Yeah. There
I go ahead and I pull myself up and out of the hole.
yeah, it's not difficult to find around the corner, a stairwell going up.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'll.
Do I hear anything?
I won't even make you roll. I say you don't hear any people moving about. It's still rather early in the day for a tavern, so it's possible there's just no customers in yet.
Okay. You said there's a stairwell going up?
Yep.
How are we doing this? Is like one person scouting, or are we like all just, hey?
So
I'm-
I'll lean over and kind of like motion them to come up, and I'll stand up and kind of wait by the door.
Yeah, I'll follow up, file in, and try and stay quiet.
okay.
I'm following quietly.
I will lag behind.
You're gonna miss the muck. You are. Once everybody's up there, I'll just start walk. I'll point as they come up to the stairwell, trying to remain silent, and then I'll start walking up the stairwell, and then I'll kind of point at the unicorn horn on Gus's head, and kind of like motion that maybe it's a good thing to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I'll drop concentration on dancing lights.
I see
Is
there is a door at the top of the stairs. That's
Okay.
currently shut.
in the room that we're in that had all the barrels and stuff like that?
Mhm.
Are there any like towels?
Make an investigation check.
Or a shower with changes of clothes.
Hey, mate.
Oh.
Go ahead.
8.
8. Yeah, there's places where there's like dishes, where there's probably a dishwasher, and you can
Okay.
find a towel there that was like a dish towel.
I'm totally taking it and trying to like wipe off the muck off of myself.
Okay.
While we're moving.
I think maybe I should go through the door first, since I'm a little quieter than Night Breeze.
Fair. Very fair. I yield.
All right, so I move ahead, and is there a keyhole or anything to look through?
No,
All right, so then I'm just gonna
it's not locked.
ever so quietly creak the door open and just peek through to see if I see or hear anything.
Yeah, you see what looks to be just a vacant kitchen.
All right, so continue just slowly opening the door.
Yeah, there's another door across the room and a door on the side.
I wave everybody in.
continue quietly.
Yep. All right. So can we tell which one would maybe go outside?
Yeah, I think the door across the room, it probably just leads outside. And
Alright.
the other door leads into the dining hall.
All right. We want to go outside, correct? All right. We would like to check that outside door.
Okay, yeah. You head outside. Let me figure out where you're at. Because I just had to find this dot on the map that you're at.
Yeah, as we come out like people coming out of like a cave-in, we're like, the lights! Oh my!
And we
Things we saw down there.
Yeah. I'll never be the same.
We have felled the mighty beholder of the undersewer.
Like, Gus, this is adventuring.
It is adventuring. And we're making progress.
Until he tells us where we are. We might not feel it the same way.
Yeah. Is this when they talk about adventures? Are they talking about sometimes you have to get dirty? Is this what they meant?
Yes, exactly.
It's not what I thought they meant.
Oop, I see a map coming.
Slop Street. What a beautifully named street for where we are.
We are on Slop Street.
Comes up, you find yourself in the back of an alley. You can read on the map where that is, but I'll have your characters make a perception check to see if they recognize this particular road.
18.
Oh God.
11.
Blinded by the.
21.
21. Yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe you don't recognize this exact alley you're in, but you can walk around the building and quickly see you're on the way of the dragon. And if you go around front, you can see that this is a place called the Spouting Fish.
Spouting fish?
Yeah. And you see it's it's in a southeastern kind of part of the dock ward. But yeah, you're one kind of large city block away from where the Way of the Dragon splits off from the high road.
Okay.
So
Close to the Auroras in the southern world.
You're a little bit further away. So where you entered the sewer was, where is it? Where you entered the sewer was up there, and now I've made it down here.
So it was a casual stroll. Got it.
Yeah.
I would suggest, because I think this inn might be of interest, but we stink and it's not open. So is there anywhere nearby where we could get cleaned up and maybe wait a couple hours until the inn opens?
So this one isn't actually an inn, it's just a tavern.
It's just
There do seem to be like apartments above it, but they're not. They're private residences.
It's a weird sounding cat.
Sorry, yeah, the cat's just being a cat.
Is there an inn anywhere nearby where we could, or a bathhouse or something?
An inn.
Just get cleaned up and have our clothes laundered. Dan's loaded right now. He could pay for it.
I mean, there's the Jade Dancer isn't far.
The Jade Dancer? So that would be the only place that I know of in this area. a little bit higher, a little bit further north is the Beer Golem Tavern. It's not too far.
Do either of them have laundry available?
They would. Neither place would probably want to accept you in your current state.
How much money would we have to offer to get them to accept us in our current state?
Depends on how well you roll.
Okay.
But
we know where we are. Why can't we just make it back to the carts? Let's go back to where we need to get cleaned up and come back, later this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, we could actually swing through Yawning Portal, and we have some interesting information to share.
Oh, I'm
with-
sure they're
with
gonna love me
folks.
walking in looking like this, but I'll do what I gotta do.
Oh, we can do it after we get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Because we got some time.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Yeah, so I guess we'll make it up to the Dripping Dagger to shower, change clothes.
okay, you're heading back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Daro, should we take your horses back?
Yeah, can we pick up the horses on the
Yeah,
way?
So you can walk back up the way of the dragon, cut over to Flay Lane.
Could you
and-
imagine the people crossing the road away from us?
Yes.
Yeah, there are.
I'm used
On
to
this
it.
beautiful busy day, because
So
people are celebrating.
I'm envisioning that, like, if I didn't see one before, but like definitely when we get to like the horses, like, well, I don't want to know if I want to do that to them. I was thinking like a water trough and like taking my towel and just kind of like using it to wipe some off. But then I don't want to gross up the water for another horse later. Yeah. Well, at least you're all in the back of the cart.
You're gonna have to rinse out the cart.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and as you come up to make your way to Aurora's, you do see old Zoblob's shop on the corner there,
Oh, that's right.
and in between is the Purple Palace Fest Hall. It's another landmark there on.
I wonder if Zavlok could take care of this stuff for us.
Mm,
I wonder if he could help clean us up.
we can check.
Clean us with purple.
But, it is what
Purple
it is.
cleaner.
Would I be aware of a common cantrip or spell that could help us in this case that I might not know, but somebody else might?
Make an Arcana check.
I imagine I've seen people clean themselves off with magic.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, I'd say you've heard of prestidigitation.
Oh, yeah. He seems like the kind of guy who might know that. He has magical stuff. Maybe he's magical.
And we're good customers.
I'll wait outside.
How else are you going to get cleaned up?
Let me know if you'll do it.
Yeah, so I'll approach the door and I won't enter the place. I'll kind of open it and knock on it to try and get dude's attention.
So you're just knocking on the door?
Well, I'm gonna open it so it's open, but then I'm gonna knock on it to get his attention if he's not paying attention,
Okay, yeah.
rather than entering the shop.
He is, just as you left him, sitting on the counter, and he hears the door open, and he's, "Hail and well met." Oh, you're back. So he starts to say his original line.
I'm back. You wouldn't happen to know prestidigitation, would you?
I think I might.
Would you be willing to clean up me and my friends? We had a bit of an accident, you could say.
Sure. How much coin you got on you?
I've got some. How much are you thinking? Hopefully not a lot.
He will, for each cast, he will charge 1 gold.
Oh my god.
No.
Is there any chance for a series of returning customers? Is there any chance you could cut us a break on that cost?
Discount?
You've been here once.
Can I ask him?
This is the second time.
And kind of try to charm him, speak in his language.
Sure, go
A
make
little
make a persuasion check at advantage.
We gonna flirt
At
with him?
advantage? Okay. Okay, that was an 18. And a 9. So we'll take the first one, 18.
Okay. He can lower his price to 50 copper or 50 silver per casting.
Oh,
so
I'll take that.
half
Can
off.
somebody spot me? I'm broke right now. I'll get you back.
Yeah, I can. Hold on. Aren't you rich?
I left it in my other pants.
He's not going to take his. He's not going to take his money pants to the sewer. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, very.
Right.
I'll pull out 1 gold and I'll say I'll pay for my.
Yeah. And I will cover the other 1 gold.
Oh.
So
Sorry to hit your bank account like that. You know.
that happens.
And he will. He'll cast 4 times, and like magic, the
soil goes away.
I feel so much better.
Yay.
Much
and,
better.
And he directs you to look around. He did receive a new shipment recently. If you wanted to browse
Ooh,
the shop.
yeah, I'll take a look.
All right. I'll have you make an investigation check.
I'm also going to take a look.
I might too, because this time I'm not feeling like guilty about dragging everyone around all day. So
That is a 12.
This entire day is your fault, Lynn.
A 12. Okay, Dandrill.
Is it
This
a wand? It's a
This
wand.
is perfect. You have found a cloak.
Ooh.
It is purple.
What color is the cloak?
It is
Cloak of
purple.
revealing.
How much for the cloak?
For the cloak, is going to cost 8 gold pieces.
Oh, snap.
Any chance I could persuade him to drop that a little bit? I will try and talk my friends into buying things. Well,
Maybe we can go for a bundle deal.
Yeah, if,
Yeah?
if others are going to buy things, he might give you a group discount. But
bet we
he's
can-
already given you a discount on some magical services, so that might be a tough sell.
it's true.
it's percentile, right? Is that what we're doing?
Do an investigation check.
Oh, investigation check. Okay.
I rolled a natural 20, so that puts me at with my modifier 20.
Okay, Nightbreeze. This is the most amazing thing.
Oh god,
Oh, great.
that's
Alarm.
stuff.
You find a small jeweled frog.
Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I will not allow it, but I will totally buy it. How much is it?
He will
I
sell
know
it.
exactly what this is. I do, but I totally want it.
He will sell it to you for 12 gold pieces.
But can somebody what?
Let's
But
try and
I'll
negotiate.
say, if you try to put it down, it just jumps back in your pocket.
Yes. I need to borrow 3 gold from somebody because I cannot seem to put this thing down. I have 9 gold left, and that will wipe me out.
Well,
I would
is
offer,
any-
I'll tell you what, I'll offer 9 gold as part of the bundle.
yeah, is anyone else
Okay.
trying to buy stuff? Let's see what we got.
Gosh, you're gonna hate this.
I got a 14.
A 14. I need to look up the physical description of this
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh boy.
because I think if I just say its title, it will give away too much.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Secret.
hey Josh, check this out.
Croak.
All right. Okay, so this looks kind of like a magic wand, but it's a little smaller, and it actually forks at the end. It looks kind of like a pitchfork almost, at the end. It has 3 prongs.
You got a eating utensil. Yay!
That's all that it looks like?
And it's similarly like the other magic wands he has. It has like the security device on it, so it can't be used in the store.
Oh. Okay. Can I ask him for more information on what this is?
Yeah. Similarly, he's not going to tell you much. It's an interesting thing they found in Undermountain and brought back.
So all I know is that it's an interesting thing. Can I
Yeah.
tell that it's a wand?
It seems like
I'm gonna get Nightbreeze to be like, what is this?
I
His wand can tell us
carefully
what.
withdraw my wand,
You want
Watching
to
that
find
love
out if it's
reaction.
magical?
and I point my wand at the case, and I kind of look, and I go ahead and use a charge.
okay. There are very many magic items in this place.
I was afraid of that.
I'm gonna have you make a. It's very extremely bright. Looking around, I'm gonna have you make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Awesome. So Constitution is totally what I'm all about.
You're blind.
So that gives me a 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
I would say it's difficult to. Nothing bad happens, but it hurts your eyes to just look at all this magic, and you can't really differentiate one thing from another in here.
Okay.
It's like looking.
So
into,
much
it's like looking
magic.
into 12 suns.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So much magic. I need to walk outside because now I can't really see anything.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say just because you're not used to this much magic.
But I can't walk outside until I've paid for this. So I'm just going to stand here with my eyes closed. I
Yeah.
wish I could help you more.
It definitely is magical. You can
Oh, yeah. It definitely is magical.
you can learn that much, but yeah, as far as learning more about it,
I'll ask him how much it is in Gnomish again, continuing my charm.
it's gonna be 10 gold pieces.
Oh man, it's a busy trip.
So what's the cumulative total here?
So far, we had something for 8, 12, and 10.
So we're at 30, 20?
Yes.
20, 30, 30.
Gus, you looking at something?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you-
still outside.
Well, you would have come in
Did
to
you
get
get cleaned up?
prestidigitation.
You came in to get cleaned up.
Oh, okay. I don't have any money on me, so I'm not gonna look for anything. All right, I will. I'll look for something.
Okay.
To 5.
A 5.
It's a wand.
You find it appears to be a small candle.
Found it. Look, guys, it's a candle.
Is it purple?
It's almost certainly a magic candle.
It's the candle of lighting thing.
I kind of open my eyes. I've got to have my hands on my shoulders, but I kind of open my eyes to see if I could see what Gus is holding up to make sure that's magical.
It is magical.
Well, it's definitely magical.
And how much is this magical candle?
That will be 2 gold pieces.
Hey guys, it's 2 gold for the magical candle.
So 32 gold pieces, but as a group of now definitely returning customers and helping, is there any bulk discount that you could give us on these fantastic, magical, wondrous items from the Undermountain
So
that you have so wonderfully brought us?
the total was 32. He can knock it down to 25.
Do you have any like T-shirts or bumper stickers that we could put out and wear for you while we're traveling? Maybe we could just say how awesome you are and proclaim how great you are and the deals that you have.
I mean, you could do that anyway.
You know we're famous adventurers, right?
I mean, it's going to be difficult to sell them down any further. These are already like these would be super expensive magic items anywhere else, but the discount here is he doesn't tell you what they are.
Yeah.
And he doesn't guarantee quality. He just they came from Undermountain, and he can authenticate that, but he he doesn't give any guarantees or promises as to what they do or how they perform. So that's,
Alright,
you're getting dirt cheap magic items.
Yeah, I will definitely. So if we're down to 25,
I can contribute 8 to the pot. If that's helpful.
I mean, all I have left is 9.
does the 8 make you broke?
No.
Okay. The 9 would make you broke.
Yeah, it'd leave me some silver and copper. That's about it.
Are you comfortable dropping 5 in?
Sure.
But what I was trying to say is you get the feeling that whether you pay for the frog or not, it's coming with you now.
Oh.
Oh.
You can't put it down.
Right.
Yeah. But not paying for it would be stealing. Let's not do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely put 5 in.
I can do 9 in if that's more helpful.
No. If you do the 8, and then I can, because I'm flush. I'm not going to be for long when I keep doing this. But what else does a 20-year-old do after a paycheck?
All right, I give you 5 gold.
All right.
Okay, so I'm doing 8, right?
And then I'm doing 12.
And now I know I owe 1 gold.
No, you owe 17 gold pieces to us all.
2 gold.
I can't believe you're pulling this into this campaign, Steven. I love you, man.
You're welcome.
Because I did it to you guys, now you're doing it to me, right?
I put it on the loot list just to see what would happen, and you rolled it, and so that makes it even better.
It makes it fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my inventory already. So,
Yeah.
Okay. And so what? I have a weird pronged wand thing. Is that what what this is now?
That's all you know for now. Yeah.
Weird pronged wand. Add to inventory.
I will say thank him very much. We'll gather the money, pay him. I will put on my purple cloak and be all purpley.
Is it magical? Your cloak?
Hopefully.
I hope it's a cloak of invisibility.
That would be cool.
So you're wearing the cloak now.
Mm-hmm.
I literally typed
Okay.
in weird pronged wand in my inventory right now.
That's good. So
my thing is published, right, Stephen?
I think so.
Do you need to add it to the campaign?
Maybe.
So I'm not finding it when I search underneath Night Breeze. Usually you have to add it to your homebrew collection.
I think I did, but let me see. I've got it up here. And no, it's already added to my collection.
Okay.
I'll add it to your character sheet when we take a break if you can't do it.
Yeah, because I can't find it.
Okay.
All right, I will tell him thank you in Gnomish,
Yep.
and wish him a wonderful.
Oh, and then I'll point out, Gus, weren't you asking something about Undermountain earlier?
I was.
That's where he gets his stuff.
Are you familiar with Undermountain yourself, or just that you get stuff from it?
I've been in there once before. I'm not going to go back, but I have a couple of adventuring groups that I hire who go in for me. There's all kinds of treasure down there if you can survive.
Do you know anything about Skullport?
So I know that you probably want to stay away from there.
Do you know how to get there?
No.
The exact opposite of what he said.
It's just a bunch of thieves and pirates do their business out of there. I have a respectable business here in Waterdeep.
You do. You very much do.
The purplest place in town.
All right. I think that's it. Thank you for your hospitality.
Does anybody want to mention the stuffed beholder he has? Since we just saw a beholder.
You're welcome to.
I mean, my eyes are shut for about another 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, we can.
I'm temporarily just unable.
I might say like we encountered a baby one of this, and like point to it.
Yeah, he like doesn't immediately respond. He just kind of thinks that's really strange.
It was down in the sewers. I killed it with my bow.
Well, that is impressive.
Do you know why one would be here?
A baby one? Sometimes if there's a full beholder, I hear that when they go to sleep, they have dreams, and their dreams come to life. And sometimes they dream about baby versions of themselves. I mean, that's just a story. I don't believe that, but you actually saw one?
Yeah.
Yeah, here in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like, you need these items more than I thought.
Oh boy.
I told you we were famous adventurer.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
we're
you are
okay.
heading down to Undermountain, I could do some business if you want to bring back some things.
Ooh,
Okay.
we'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, if we make it down there, bring some stuff back.
What if we came across something like rare paintings or silver?
I mean, I usually deal in the more magical items, but we can find a buyer for it, then maybe.
Good to know. What's your cut?
It depends on the item.
Okay. Again, thank you for your time. And I leave.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I will thank him for his time. Sashay out with my beautiful new.
Yeah. And yeah, he gives his salutations.
Nightbreeze is very confused by the frog that won't leave his pocket, but I am so happy.
All right, so we're clean now.
Mhm.
We're clean.
Do we want to head over to the awning portal and talk to Durnan?
Yeah. Can I look at what this weird pronged wand is?
Sure. You can look at he took the safety device off of it.
Okay.
So it does look kind of like a small pitchfork thing, but it does look like a magic wand. You could use
Aim and shoot.
you could expend a charge from it.
And if I remember correctly, this is a pretty deserted-y place. Yes?
Right here, it's not one of the most popular corners, but there are people on the street. There's where Dandriel launched the other wand was actually in the alley to the south.
Mm.
But yeah, there are some pedestrians here.
I
There's
pull out my candle. And I just swing it.
Okay. Can we go to the safe trying wand alley?
The shooting gallery.
Yeah. Is it far? If it's like
It's not far.
No, it's just basically down
Okay.
the street. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So if we're gonna be irresponsible with another wand, should we both be irresponsible with our wands?
This is going to be
I
fantastic.
mean, this is a predetermined
Only way this can
safe
end
space
as well.
to try this. So
Oh Lord.
let's do it.
All right,
Okay.
you go first.
So you're heading down in here. So you know that the skewered dragon is here, and you can see because the windows are smashed out in front. Still, there are people inside drinking. Over here is another business called the House of Pride Perfumes, and there are people in there visiting. There aren't too many people on the street here. There's maybe like one person walking past. You can wait for them to go by. But yeah, there are people around. All the other buildings around appear to be residences. So you don't really know how many people are around, but.
So this isn't really a super secluded alley, is it?
It's more secluded than when you were on Fillet Lane, but then right over here is the Way of the Dragon, which is a pretty main road.
Is it more secluded than like behind the inn where we're staying, the Dripping Dagger?
Probably.
It's more secluded here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will go into the perfume shop.
Sure.
And just pretend to shop. And if some sort of loud thing happens, I'll try and...
All right.
Okay.
When you go in, there are two women who are running it, and one of them will come up and introduce herself as Arleth, and she'll say, if you wanna try anything, you can. I'm wearing several samples, and you can try samples of any of our products. And if you thought the old Zablob shop was an assault on your senses, this is not just purple, but every other smell as well. And it might actually seem nice coming from the sewers, that this is everything that's not sewage, but there's a lot of smell going on here.
This is the kind of place that would sell body oil.
Scented body oils. What was her name again?
Arleth Harmouth.
She just pronounces it with a lisp, so.
Thank you, Arleth. I will browse around for the meantime, and I will absolutely let you know if there's something I would like to know more about.
All right.
By the way, do you mind if I smell you?
She just go right ahead, and she'll like hold out her arm.
I take a big ol' whiff and pretend I like it.
Yeah, there's a variety.
Right.
Smells delightful.
Thank
and
you.
I just turn around.
And then she'll like try to be like, well, here, this is this product right there, and she'll try to like explain every smell. That she
Okay,
has.
thank you. That's nice to know. Thank you. And I'm just gonna pretend that I'm looking around and just listen.
Yeah, she'll keep like
Okay.
showing you things, and
I'm going to point into a corner that doesn't have like people near it.
okay.
And I'm
And
gonna test
you're gonna
it.
use a charge of your wand.
Yeah, I want to know what it does.
Okay. I closed it, so I'm gonna go back to it.
Oh my god.
Single use. The wand of do-over.
Every time we do this is so risky. This
Well,
is
like
how
I
you
think
go to
my
jail.
thinking is that like, oh, like Night Breeze did it and it was fine. So like,
I'm in a store with people who know I am not involved.
I'm going to stand near enough to be there in case something goes south, but far enough away that if something goes really south, I'm okay.
I'm kind of like pointing it toward the ground too,
Yeah.
like far away but toward
Okay.
the ground. I'm not like doing like up in the air, like.
Yeah, and I'm standing right next to her holding my wand, getting ready to test it.
Yep. So you swing the wand, and strangely the center prong like gets a little bit bigger, and you can kind of feel like the energy coming from it. It's interesting, and suddenly a bunch of little things start coming out the middle prong, and you find that they are bees. After about 10 seconds, there is a swarm of bees.
That is amazing.
Great,
And-
you have a wand of nuisance.
And they're just kind of hanging out there.
Do they do
That
my
is amazing.
bidding?
Can they make honey?
Can I tell them to do?
You can try.
All right. What's around me?
Dandriel?
Is there anything else, like maybe like a barrel or something? Like, I don't know.
There's probably some trash on the street.
Can I tell them go pick up the trash and bring it to me?
Yeah, they will. They fly over, and they kind of swarm around it. It seems difficult for them to pick it up, but they kind of once they get enough of their bodies behind it, they kind of push it and scoot it along.
Oh yes!
And they're slowly kind of bringing it back.
Oh my gosh, I am like cooing to them, like, oh my god, baby!
You got pet bees.
I'm so excited!
So your object is a fork of bees. You can you should be able to find it in D&D Beyond's inventory.
What in the world?
A fork of bees. A fork of bees.
Okay. Okay. How long do I know how? I guess I don't know yet how long they stay. Can I tell them to come to me and the shape of a crown over my head and just kind of like hover there?
Yeah, they'll do that.
Stay with me.
You're
Okay.
the queen bee.
And it suddenly gets very noisy around your head.
Okay. Well, I'll deal with it.
All right, so we're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2, right? This can't go wrong. So I'm gonna take the wand that I've yet to spend any actual time trying to figure out what it is, because I'm a lazy teenager, pretty much. I'm going to expend a charge
Okay.
at the ground about 20 feet in front of me.
I'm gonna have you just describe how you are holding and moving.
Oh
the wand.
no! Like how I'm holding the wand?
Yeah, as you are expending the charge, like what's going on with the wand physically in space?
Oh, I'm absolutely gonna try and be like wait with it and be the whole like wow thing.
Okay. So
That was a terrible idea, almost certainly.
So as you wave it, all of you hear this music appear. That sounds like possibly brass instruments, like a big triumphant note as you first swing the wand.
Oh, sweet!
And then
It's the note of the brown. It's
are
the
you
brown one.
do anything else after that?
So if it's still kind of making the note, I will
Yeah, as
do
you
I'll start conducting.
Yeah, as you are conducting, the music picks up and it is following your command. You have a wand of conducting.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, and all of you can hear the music. Well, maybe not Gus. If you're, I have to look at the range on it.
Oh yeah, I'm totally just like dancing and conducting music now.
That's why you had your dream.
Yeah, it's fantastic. This is great. I'm just hearing that you can dance if you want to song now playing in my head.
Played by a full orchestra.
Exactly.
So cool.
So it's a
I'm so happy.
range of 60 feet. People can hear the music. So it's probably some of the people in the skewered dragon are hearing it.
Sweet.
I'd say Gus probably is a little bit far away.
This is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You have to roll a d20 when you roll your last charge. It says if you roll a 1, it plays a sad tuba sound.
Oh, and the one crumbles to dust and is destroyed. That's so sad.
But you've got 3
That's awesome.
charges, so you've used 1.
Yeah, that is absolutely awesome. How long does it last? Oh, it ends when I stop waving the wand. Okay. Yeah, so I will. At some point, my arms are going to be getting a little bit tired of me like dancing around doing. I'll stop and presumably will fade.
Wait, are you conducting the fight of the bumblebee?
Ooh. Oh, I like it. I like it. This is so awesome. I'm so happy I have this. Like, this is gonna go awesome at my next gig. Totally going awesome at my next gig.
For sure.
Stuff it back into my thing. Have I noticed anything about my beautiful purple cloak other than the fact that it's beautiful and it's purple?
Let's see. How long have you been wearing it?
Since I bought it.
Yeah, Probably
So
only been
15
10-15 minutes.
Yeah, 10-15 minutes.
So
about it.
make an Arcana check.
19.
19. I'll say you've known enough about this that you feel like you could activate the cloak similar to a wand. You could expend a charge.
Doing it.
Okay.
I'm totally gonna like Darkwing Duck the cloak.
Yeah. So as soon as you do, it feels very windy. Like suddenly, like just a strong gust of wind picking up and like pulling on the cloak. But you actually, thinking about it, you don't actually feel any wind. It's just the cloak moving. You have a cloak of billowing.
So
you can
essentially,
stand there and it's just like,
Yeah.
like there's
You,
no
you have a
wind.
cloak that you can cause at will to dramatically flap about.
this is everything that I want in my life. I can conduct an invisible orchestra while billowing beautifully.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Money well spent.
Yes. Oh man. Well, I will stand there in my Superman pose with my billowing cape cloak. And say, well, we can probably go get Gus since we didn't blow anything up, which is probably good.
I'll get him.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about Arlith? She young? Approximately my age?
Let me see if I have that information, if I can make it up.
Reasonably attractive?
What color is her hair?
Just from what you know, she's probably like early 30s. The other woman there, they look similar. They might be sisters. She's been pretty like outgoing with you. She's a good salesperson. But
I will approach Arlith and ask her if she would be interested in grabbing drinks sometime.
yeah, she'll say perhaps after we close down tonight.
That could work. How can I reach you? Where would you like to meet?
I'll either be here or if you want to go see the boat races.
That sounds lovely.
And so yeah, you can arrange to meet at the West Gate later in the afternoon.
I look forward to spending time with you.
Yeah, she seems excited, and
All right, and I walk out of the building because I see.
You turn around and see me standing at the door, just shaking my head.
yeah,
I can't let all
as you leave, you see her like go and run to the other woman there, and they like go have like a whispered conversation.
Sweet. I mean, I can't let all this sheen go to waste. You can't glisten and not use it.
So you're gonna have fun at the boat races later? Gonna go on a little journey? Maybe have a little picnic?
You sound like you would like to come along.
Not in particular.
So if Gus comes out and starts getting close, I'm gonna be like, look!
Yeah, she's got bees now.
Like,
And I'm
I tell
super
them-
and I'm
And
Superman
I tell him
posing.
to, like, go over and to kind of like loop around you and like come back to me. No, they're nice. They're good.
you can control bees.
Yes, just these bees.
I have a dramatically
Isn't it
billowing
amazing?
cloak.
Yeah, it's been real exciting.
I pull out my
And she has
candle.
bees.
Somehow I think my candle might be the best option. Light
Well,
my
so-
candle.
I still
have you
don't know
seen-
what's up with that
have you
frog.
seen this frog, though? I mean, look at it. It's
Yeah. Like, what is up with that frog?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it, but watch. Check this out. I go to put it down on the ground, and I take like a half of a step back. What does it do?
It jumps into your pocket.
Look, like, it's a thing. Like, here. I pull it back out of my pocket. And Lynn, you're great with animals, right? Go ahead. Take it from me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I like gently like cup it.
As soon as it leaves his possession, it jumps into his pocket.
Like, weird, right?
Hold on.
So we have bees, a frog, and a cape that moves in the
Do we
wind.
And a candle.
Do we still have the box for Dravarax that
Yeah.
all of our other stuff came in? What if you put the frog on the ground and then we put the box over it?
It's worth a shot. Let's do this in the middle of the street because why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it in the box.
And I will totally like
I
sit
hold
on
on
the
to the
box.
frog and I put it down and I try to get the box and I try to put the box over top of the frog.
Yep. You hear the frog croak.
Oh, son of a. Okay. What would you like for me
Well,
to
no,
do?
you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You just hear that.
Okay. Inside the box,
Yeah, you hear it croak from inside the box.
I open the lid to the box.
Yeah, there's no frog under there.
Crap. Is it back in my pocket?
Yes.
So it looks like this is mine, guys. But isn't it awesome? Like it's.
That's really cool.
What does it do though?
I have no idea.
It sits in his pocket. It's
like a
like
pet.
my pocket dragon.
It's like his pocket dragon. Your fork of bees. I have a pocket frog.
Okay.
I
So
love-
Gus, what do you got?
The frog
Light
is
my
not gonna
candle.
eat my bees, is it?
Do you want to light your candle now?
Dan, light my candle.
I have a
Let me see if I have a
tinderbox.
safe.
Yeah, I got a tinder
Yeah.
box too.
Yeah. So someone will tinderbox your candle. Phrasing.
I now have a lit candle.
Yeah, it lights up. It acts like you would expect a candle to act.
You actually put it out, waving it like that.
We look like a lot of like deficient people like, in the street, like waving things around. He's billowing close, a frog jumping in the pocket, and a man going candle.
Yeah. I just put the candle back in my bag.
Do you put it out?
Put it out first.
It went out when I was waving it.
Oh, okay. Oh Lord.
So
I'm
just,
sure it does something. I
just
know it's
as a
not.
reminder, there's a man somewhere trapped in the sewers.
It'd be a
another
great time
hour.
to take a break.
Yeah, do you want to take
What?
a break?
Yeah.
Break? All right.
Yeah. What's another hour?
What's another hour?
All right. We'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We are back, and my mic
I
is
can't
not
believe
muted.
we actually killed the dragon.
Right?
I know, right? Ooh. Most productive break ever.
D&D is over. Roll credits.
And we never found.
Floon's dead. He's long gone.
Poor guy.
Aw. Okay.
We approach his kidnap with no urgency.
I had some zeal at the beginning, and it's gone. All my zeal is gone. All right. Well, we need to head to the yawning portal, so we should probably get over there now.
Yeah.
I'd say between travel and digging through the sewers and then shopping, it's probably close to noon.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Get over there, and we need to speak with Durnan.
Yeah.
So you're heading back up, probably up Snail Street.
Mhm. Yep.
It's like the most traveled road recently.
And we no longer stink.
Yeah.
Anyone else excited when we're like not gonna be in the dock like every day, all day?
Some
Yeah, it's
down the road in time.
And just since, again, since you're sensitive to it, as you're heading down Rain Run Street, you see about here, in this little nook, is another manhole.
Hmm.
Alright.
Oh, so that's close to the portal, the yawning portal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there like could be tons in taverns
Did
or
you
whatever.
see the amount of crap that was down there?
Yep. Okay, so you easily enough make it to the yawning portal inn and tavern.
Sweet. Is Durnan behind the counter?
He is, but they are very busy. As you
Good.
see, this is like crowded. This is about as
Lunchtime?
crowded as the first time you came in.
Mm.
Who can serve? We need to talk to Durnan.
Yeah, Durnan will be. He'll like welcome you as you come in, and he'll be like, "I'll be with you in a minute." And he's filling up tankards and handing them out to people at the bar.
Where's an available spot to stand? I don't want to sit. Don't want to get comfortable. I want him to know that we are waiting for him impatiently.
Yeah, I don't have. I have a map. I don't have all the tokens set up on it,
That's fine.
but we can use it as a thing to look at. It's probably the way I left it after the.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me clear out some stuff.
It's so busy.
So I guess we would stand
Like off to the left there.
off to
Yeah.
the left there.
Well,
By the-
maybe we're kind of blocking the doorway.
Well, it looks like there's space in between the door and the bar.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people around the bar. There might be some space like at the standing table, this higher table. Yeah, I'll leave the other people there.
I was gonna say though, if we go towards the back, it's kind of like we could be like, hey, can we have like a private work, something we want to start.
Yeah, so one of the 3 tables in the back at the top there. Let me do it so the stream can see it. Yeah, probably one of these tables at the back is empty, but that's probably about the only empty table in here.
I mean, you're welcome to go sit. I am standing right here to make sure I stay in his eyesight all the time.
No,
And
that's
there-
fine.
and
I
there might
wasn't meaning
be,
that. I guess it was more meaning like out of the way, but it's fine here.
There could be more tables upstairs. You're not sure.
No, we'll stay down here,
Okay.
kind of near the bar.
Purposefully not trying to be polite.
Okay. So are you going?
Just got.
Did you say you were going to that table or no? Just
No.
hanging out.
No.
Yeah, eventually Durnan finishes serving other customers. He comes up and says, "Hey, what can I help you with?"
Like, hey, need you for just a couple minutes. We found some stuff, and I need to talk to you about it. Is there a way that Bonnie could help you out for a little bit?
So yeah,
I've done bar work before. I can fill in.
he kind of looks at you and is not agreeable to your suggestion. But yeah,
Maybe I could persuade him a little bit and say, you know, we are returning from a warehouse that was in the dock ward, right?
Yes.
We're returning from a warehouse in the dock ward where a lot of things went down, that a lot of our friends got hurt, and we need to talk about what we have found and what we saw.
Yeah, he has you hold. He's like, just a minute, not here.
Okay.
And
Of course.
he goes and he whispers something to Bonnie. He goes in the back for a minute and comes back out, followed by there's 2 other barmaids that follow him out. And then he waves over to you and points up at the stairs.
I will follow, or we'll walk, or whatever.
All right, and you head upstairs, and there are fewer people on the second level, but still most of the tables are full. But he takes you over to a table near the back, and you see a familiar sun elf sitting there.
Oh, is that Davil?
Yes.
I'm fine with that. I nonchalantly ask him how Zeke's doing.
Zeke is with him.
Fantastic.
So yeah, he's sitting there, like, patting him.
Awesome. I just point out and say, man, I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, and I guess Darnan will start. Like, start with you guys. What did you learn?
Well, we went down to the warehouse down in the dock district, and we had to break in because nobody answered the door. And when we got in there, there were a bunch of Kinkus and a whole bunch of dead Zentarum.
Okay, and the rest of you followed in, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you recognize Darnan. I'm not sure if you guys knew Davil. So there's this sun elf sitting there with a flying snake.
I just say, he's okay. That's the guy who got me here, guys. But one of the last things that they told us before we killed all of the remaining Kinku were that it was a what was it they said, like the DM looking for help. What was it?
I'm not sure what you're referring to yet.
They said something like so and so sends their regards.
Oh, the Xanathar.
The Xanathar.
Xanathar sends their regards. And like I said, we killed them all. And then the city guard showed up, but we may have found some items, and we're able to remove them from the location, but not a lot. Some paintings. But we are still hot on the heels trying to find Floon, and we have spent some time down in the sewers, and we need some advice, and we have some questions. Can you help us?
Okay. I'm looking up one thing real quick. Didn't know you guys were gonna come this way.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's fine. I just don't have the information directly in front of me.
Always prepare for the unexpected.
Everything. And so when you mention the Xanathar, Davil specifically just seems to get upset, and you hear him kind of like mumble something to himself. And Nightbreeze, I'm gonna have you make a Wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay. So he tried to make a suggestion to you to speak the truth, but it doesn't have any effect. And he's kind of just like F is what he says the word F instead of he's
F.
the abbreviation. So it's kind of strange that he's like, you can tell he's like trying to make an explicative, but he's censoring himself.
Right.
And he's just like, I need to know, who are you working for? And he's directing this to Nightbreeze.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was distracted by the common dogs around the area.
He says, I need to know who you're working for.
Well, at current, I'm working for you, Davil.
And at this point, he would make like a... He would try to... What can he do?
Or is he referring to the suggestion, Loon?
He's trying to determine your honesty, basically, at the moment.
Okay.
He strongly doesn't trust you for some reason.
Who does number 2 work for?
We came here at your bidding. We were introduced to Volo, who has us kind of looking for Floon. But you know of my allegiance and the things that I have done in the past, and that's why we're here. So I'm trying to help us make sure that everything ends up okay.
I'm sorry. I'm looking through his spells to see what he can
Great.
do.
Because
He tried
Prismatic spray.
to cast suggestion and it didn't work, and so he doesn't want to try doing that again. And he sees that Gus is here and is a noble, and knows he would get in trouble for trying to charm a noble.
Can't charm a charmer.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just not in a happy position.
I would pull out my
So I'm
Zentarum point and put it on the table and say, I may not be perfectly aligned with the Zentarum, but they did a lot to help me get through a lot of really bad stuff, and so I'm here for the Zentarum.
Okay, I want to have you make a persuasion roll. That's how we'll resolve this.
Okay, just straight persuasion.
Yeah, and he's gonna make an insight.
Awesome. All right, I will take a 18.
Okay, so you've convinced him, and so he's just gonna say, there's another group in town that is also the Zentarum, but they're not us, and they've caused a huge effing mess, and this everything that's going on is because of them.
I would have no reason not to trust him. So I guess, is this warehouse one that was run by the fake Zentarum? How can we identify who is Zentarum and who is not?
Well, let's back up. So, you may or may not know, I used to be part of an adventuring party, like you are. We were called the. Before I say it wrong, let me find it.
Harlequins required.
Sorry, I didn't expect to do this until next session.
Oh.
It's what we do for you, Stephen.
Yeah. That is fine.
We're supposed to have this conversation after we say Floon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
We were supposed to keep going through the.
I mean, you got to the point where you found their sentry guarding their hideout, but you did not continue into their hideout.
Have we done anything according to any plan you've had?
I didn't. I expected it to go faster, basically, but you're doing okay. Didn't expect all of the deliveries, but it's really fun.
What's another hour?
Yeah, it's not delivery; it's DiGiorno.
Exactly.
There we go.
There we go. He was part of a adventure party called the Doom Raiders.
Doom as in DOOM?
Yes.
So they raid dooms?
Yeah, they essentially found fancy crypts or dungeons that held dead things, and went and raided them for treasure. And
Sweet.
He's just given the story, like, we were very successful at it. We retired early. We settled in Waterdeep and realized the city just needed a lot of help. That things that just couldn't happen through official channels, so to speak. So we joined the Zentarum to get the Black Network's aid. They have a bad reputation, but we've been using our connections and our resources to help the city, and Waterdeep would not be where it is today without our involvement. Yeah, he's basically saying like they're Zentarum, but they're using that for the good of the city. But then maybe a month ago, suddenly the Xanathar Guild started like attacking them, and they didn't really realize why. So he's very recently found out there's another faction of Zentarum who've come into the city, and apparently there was some sort of meeting where the Zentarum and the Xanathar tried to strike up a deal together, and the Xanathar thinks they were double-crossed, and the meeting went south, and there has been animosity ever since. Is it something to do with some kind of treasure map?
Awesome.
All right, back up here a second. I'm not sure if you already know this, but there's a giant hole in your tavern. What is that?
And Darnan just laughs like you don't know about Undermountain?
I didn't know that's where that went.
Yeah, there's a huge dungeon underneath the city of Waterdeep. This is the only known public entrance, and I control it.
We should go to Undermountain. Forget Floon. Yay!
What do you know about
he just like looks over you guys. And,
I'm
like,
kidding.
your group is not ready for Undermountain.
All right. What do you know, Skull?
Skullport. That's just a pirate's lair. It's in Undermountain. There's a cave that funnels out to the ocean, so some sailing vessels can get in there and make illicit trades, but
Okay.
Yeah. So he knows of Skullport. You don't read that much further from him other than what he says.
All right. What do you know of any? Yeah, I don't know.
So if this whole Xanathar situation is a misunderstanding, chance people could stop killing each other, and maybe we could be nice?
I think we're long past nice. Their agents have been attacking us on sight, whether not, like even broad daylight in front of the view of the city watch.
So there's a chance that we're going to make things better or make things a lot worse. And I'm game for whichever way I think it ends up. But we've been sent to try to track down Floon by Volo. There has been a lot of talk about this treasure map as well. It looks like Floon has been kidnapped by the Xanathar Guild and taken down into the sewers. So we're trying to get down there, and we think we kind of know about where we're going. We're not 100% sure, but we have found some indications down in the sewers of where to go. But there's a chance that we could make things a lot worse. Or it could get a lot better.
So you're saying we could make things worse between these two organizations of bad people?
So why did they take Floon?
They thought he was someone else, and they think he knows something about that treasure map.
Right.
But he doesn't.
Not as far as we know.
Yeah, not as far as we know.
In fact, the person that they thought he was didn't seem to know very much about it.
So if we should help someone in need, but if he's not actually valuable to them, then ruining their plans, like it sounds like they've ruined their own plan.
Agreed.
I mean, yeah, just
So
if the likelihood
if
of us
they-
trying to get him back is violent, that's probably not going to help things.
if they realize their mistake, they won't have any need for him, so they would likely just dispose of him. So it's
Well,
That doesn't sound like let him go.
no, they wouldn't let him go if he knows any of their secrets.
If time is of the essence, we're in trouble.
Do we need to make some more deliveries? Because what's another hour?
Yeah, the Xanathar aren't known for their patience and mercy.
Do you know anything about the location of the headquarters down in the sewers?
I know they have several locations. Where the leader of the Xanathar himself is well guarded, and I don't know its location, but I know it's heavily guarded. It would not be wise to make an assault. But there
What are those entrances? Would that happen to be spouting fish?
He's not aware of that off the top of his head. Yeah, we've been tracking some of the Xanathar's agents' movements through the city, and there are several places where they frequently go into the sewers, but we haven't been able to track them through the sewers.
So I think that in times of the essence, we need to go back to where we were and keep going along.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Dan, can we get you some more sewer-friendly clothes?
I'll change out of the robes into more like work clothes because I've got some spare common clothes.
All right. So, Dabble, what I'm picking up on is the fact that if they have messed this up for themselves, that they are going to dispose of him, and that we probably need to see what we can do to find him, but to be careful.
Yes, yeah, they're not likely to hold on to a worthless prisoner.
I mean, I guess the benefit is that there's only a few people that know that I even work with the Zentarum.
And make sure you hold on to that benefit.
All right, so I'm gonna put the Zentarum crest on my shirt. No.
And you do kind of pick up the fact that they aren't hiding their Zentarum membership. They clearly have like tattoos and a flying snake, because they have so far done good work for the city, so that any bad things they do kind of get overlooked. Like the masked lords know of them and what they're doing, and choose not to pursue it.
Yep.
They're willing to look the other way. So it's
right.
It's not like if you were a known Zentaran agent, you had a mark on your head for the city watch, but you might have a mark on your head for the Xanathar.
Gotcha. Is there anything that Davil, you or you, Durnan, can provide us with? We're about ready to go back out into the sewer. I was like, whether you guys believe this or not, we saw a baby beholder and we killed it. So we already know that we're going to run some stuff. If there's anything you can give us to aid us on this journey so we can get going and try to get back and try to get this resolved.
You can see Durnan especially is not fazed by what you told him. Davil is interested, but is like, anything you can do to get the Xanathar off our back would be helpful. I don't think we're gonna make peace. I don't know what would help. I'm not going to, like, our agents are doing important things right now. I'm not gonna take any of them away. You are our agents for this mission.
Well, if we cannot make peace, then let us make war. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will thank Davil, and I will kind of point at the flying snake and say, really, when this is said and done, can you help me get one of those? I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, he smiles and he is like, check out the old monster shop.
On it. Do you have any deliveries there?
I'll like pop into a bathroom real quick, pull out of my backpack some of my less fancy clothes. And
It's still super fancy, though, isn't it?
No, these are like standard. I am taking the cloak of billowing, though, very carefully folding it and putting it in a very safe spot in the backpack because I do not want that to get dirty. Because I'm going to have to wear it and billow.
I imagine you have a little bit of difficulty folding it because you keep activating it and it keeps flying.
Oh,
you cut out there.
Oh,
Sorry.
I said I imagine you have a little bit of difficulty folding it because you keep activating it and it keeps flying.
Yeah, a little bit of difficulty folding it.
Yeah. That's perfect.
But yeah, you do manage to stuff it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back keeps blowing open. Len, do you need to get anything before we go?
I don't think so.
And as you're heading out, you can see there's like a winch and a rope rigged over the well in the yawning portal, where you can see is possibly could be used to lower people down or bring people out. So if you want a ticket to Undermountain, Durnan is the gatekeeper.
Fantastic.
Good to know. All right.
All right.
I would say it's 11 o'clock. What do we want to do here?
I would say let's push for a little bit and try to
I'm
get
down to push.
travel and location out of the way. That way, when we pick up next week, we could pick up maybe closer to whatever Steven's going to throw our way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got to go back to the
Spouting
spouting
fish.
Right.
Yep.
and get back down that.
Right.
Yep. And they're probably open now. In fact, they're definitely open now.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is a good thing.
Well,
No.
if we fight our way through the spouting fish, we've made this decision.
Well, there's other entrances we can get to, but we know that that's one
Well,
of
that's
them.
direct.
We also know that one's exactly where essentially we ran into guard. So
Yeah.
that's gotta be one of their places.
I mean, there's a sewer grate right outside of this building, so, or nearly outside.
Yeah, but do we want to slog through all that for hours?
We
Or
know
go
where to
right
go.
there.
We should go to where
You're
we
also,
know.
yeah, you're also like a quarter of the city away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that. So yeah, I guess we go back to the spouting fish. Do we want to leave the horses and carts at our room and board?
Yeah, I think you already said you did that, or maybe
Yeah.
no, maybe you didn't. You rode them here.
Yeah, no, we rode them here. I mean, does it really save a lot of time riding them? I don't mind leaving them outside of the spouting fish place.
I wouldn't leave them outside of there if we're going to fight people there because they might know they're yours and do bad
I would
things.
say either leave them here or leave them back at the Dripping Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dripping Dagger is far. Where is the spouting fish again? Sorry, I forget. We've gone to so many different places.
It's like
Down
further
Slop
south.
Street, right?
Where's the
Yeah, it's
old
like super south.
Okay. Can I leave? I'll take it down because yeah, the Aurora's in the southern ward is literally like right there.
So you want to park back at Aurora's again?
The southern ward one, not the dock ward one.
Yeah. Oh, the southern
'Cause
ward
it's-
one.
Yeah, it's right like around the block.
Let's find it.
It's like right on Way of the Dragon, like
Yep. Yep,
across from
it's there.
Fox. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
because that's
So,
pretty
yeah.
close to it.
Oh,
So I'll leave it
Aurora's
there.
is there.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
fish is
perfect.
there.
Yeah.
So let's cart and horses down to the Auroras, drop them off, and then
As we go by the spouting fish, how busy does it look?
It's not super busy, but there are people in there now. There is, if you go back to that entrance into the kitchen, there is someone in the kitchen.
So do we want to try and go in the street entrance or through the front door?
I think the easiest way would be create a distraction with the cook. Try to get it in there. You still have to go through the kitchen, even if we go through the main place.
Perhaps we could just persuade him. Persuade the
And
cook.
I'll also mention that by this time, your bees have flown off.
Ah,
Oh, you could send bees in to distract them.
so how long was that?
I think they might have hung out for about an hour.
Okay, cool.
You could
You
totally
can
swarm
conduct
them.
music, and you can get bees, and that will create one heck of a distraction.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you could just fill the kitchen with a swarm of
You
bees.
can light a candle and just stand there. Amazing.
Okay. Okay. So let's do this. I will open the door and I will say hello.
Yeah, the person's a little bit confused why someone's come into the back entrance, but like, hi, what can we do for you?
Oh, did you have a delivery? I'm from Aurora's.
Not that I know of. And he'll like go and like call to someone else.
Oh gosh.
It's like, hey, do we have a delivery today? And he doesn't get a response right away, so he'll like go and turn and walk out the door for a moment.
Ah, okay.
Which door did he walk out? Like towards the
Towards
front of house?
like the dining room.
Yeah, front
Okay.
of the house.
Oh,
So
yeah.
then I go, 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 go.
Dash.
And we run
Yep.
through there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're straight up going into that back storeroom basement, right
Yeah.
back for the hatch.
Yep, easy enough to do.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll come back and like no, we didn't have where did you go?
Okay. Yay, that works.
All right,
All right, go down.
down the hatch.
Yep,
There's
easy
down
enough
the
to find the sewer entrance and start climbing down.
Okay.
Is there anything useful in that basement?
I
What was it again?
There's like food storage, so there might be like spices and
Okay.
flour
Okay.
and old barrels of
The-
ale,
Happen to be anything
old dishes.
anything flammable in any of the barrels, like lantern oil or anything of that nature?
Like the barrels themselves are probably flammable. They're wood,
Okay, but no flammable liquids.
No.
Okay.
Is there a treasure map that will lead us to the end game?
Make an investigation check.
Hooray! Nope. How about 3?
You found no treasure maps.
Oh,
All right.
trying.
Yeah. So I guess we go down.
Head down the stair or down the ladder.
Yeah, as we get closer to the bottom, do we see anything now in the area where there was the little baby beholder?
No, it's pretty much as you left it. It smells terrible. There is flowing sewage.
So glad we got it cleaned up.
There is
Again?
still a chalk outline on that one direction.
Do you have your dancing lights again?
Yeah, I can dancing light up. Gus has a unicorn horn again.
You know, it wouldn't hurt. Why don't we try lighting that candle again? It's dark. Candle will be a little bit less than dancing light cantrip.
Can
You want me
are
to?
dancing lights flammable?
No.
So,
Not light at night.
True. True. I can at will, and the nice thing is it's less bright, so it's less noticeable if you've got the candle.
here he goes, holding the candle, walking through the sludge.
Yeah, the rest of us can see pretty much fine. I've got this candle light.
Got a candle now. Is it doing anything
So
yet?
you lit the candle? Nothing yet. Are you guys still staying on the ledge, or are you jumping back into the goo?
We have to get to the goo to follow the sign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then into the goo I go, at the very least, and start heading that direction.
Then you can ride on my shoulders if you need to.
Okay. Is it really deep here again?
Yeah, it's where it was. It's a couple feet
Oh,
deep.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
yeah,
I'm
'cause
not getting
presumably I jumped in and I'm waist deep, and I am literally just trudging ahead down that
Okay.
hall.
Okay.
Okay.
So Gus, I'm gonna give you a chance to learn more about your candle. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Oh
Gonna
no.
explode the feces. That's a 22.
22. That's pretty good. But just to make this work, I'm gonna say you kind of trip a little bit, and you drop your candle.
Mm-hmm.
And when it hits the water, you see it submerge a little bit. It stays lit,
Oh.
and you can see it through the murky water, and you can easily pick it up. And I'll say with the good dexterity saving throw, that means you can grab it again easily without losing
Sweet.
it. So you have a candle of the deep. It stays lit underwater.
And apparently sewage.
Yeah. It's just dirty water.
Candle of the deep end?
Candle of the deep.
No, candle of the deep. Cool. Thank you.
What you got?
This is amazing. All right, so I got Lynn on my shoulders. We're trudging through and going towards that opening.
Okay.
Yep.
And we'll end there for tonight.
Fantastic.
All right.
Hopefully we'll have one more person next week, which
Yeah.
will help in whatever fighting ensues.
What a surprise! He's gonna be like, "Where are we?"
Well,
He's
I think-
totally landing face first into
Oh yeah, he's gonna come back wasted.
it's gonna be face flat in it.
We'll see what he
I know
rolls.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Yeah.
Oh no!
And he's gonna be like, "What did you guys do for an entire day? We delivered."
We went shopping.
Yeah.
We did. We got a potion of healing, but not from the shopping.
Every time Dravorax isn't here, it's a shopping episode.
His box is in the cart probably.
Yeah.
All right.
We got
well,
the most magical frog of all times.
thanks everyone for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.
Ta-ta.
Bye.
Bye.